Welcome to a place where your mind meets its own reflection. In this video, we're not just talking about motivation, we're talking about mastery. Every day, your mind speaks to you, sometimes with courage, sometimes with fear. It can be your best friend, or your biggest enemy. But what if you could truly control it? What if, instead of being controlled by your emotions, you could command your focus, your peace, your entire life? So take a deep breath. Because today, you'll learn the most powerful truth of all: when you master your mind, you master your life. Your mind is like an ocean. Sometimes calm, sometimes violent, but always in motion. Most people live their whole lives without ever learning how to sail on it. They are tossed around by waves of fear, doubt, anger, and stress, thinking that this is normal. But it isn't. The truth is, your mind was never meant to control you. It was meant to serve you. Every thought you think creates a vibration, a pattern that shapes your actions, your mood, even your future. When you constantly feed your mind with negativity, you unknowingly create a cage, and then live inside it, thinking that's all life has to offer. You become a prisoner of your own imagination. Mastering your mind begins with awareness. You must learn to observe your thoughts, not become them. When anger rises, don't react instantly. Watch it. When fear whispers, don't obey. Listen, but don't follow. This space between thought and action, that's where mastery lives. When you start noticing your thoughts, you'll realize how much junk your mind creates every day. You'll catch yourself worrying about things that never happen, replaying conversations that ended long ago, comparing your life to others for no reason. But in that moment, you have a choice: to continue being controlled, or to take control. Control doesn't mean suppression. It means direction. It's like training a wild horse: you don't kill its energy, you guide it. Similarly, your mind's energy is powerful. But if you don't guide it, it'll drag you through anxiety, anger, and endless overthinking. Discipline is the leash that tames the mind. When you decide to wake up early, even when you don't feel like it, you're mastering your mind. When you stay calm in chaos, you're mastering your mind. When you choose growth over comfort, that's mind mastery in action. The mind loves comfort. It craves the easy path, the familiar pain, the same patterns. That's why change feels so hard. But mastery isn't about comfort, it's about control. When you push yourself to act despite fear, your mind starts listening to you. It realizes who's in charge. There's a quote that says, "The one who conquers himself is greater than the one who conquers 1,000 men." That's because the real battlefield isn't out there, it's inside. Every time you overcome laziness, resist temptation, or stay kind when it's easier to be cruel, you win a silent war within yourself. The secret is consistency. Mastery isn't built in one day, it's built in every small decision you make. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you build another brick in the foundation of your mind's strength. Soon, the things that once controlled you will lose their power. Fear will still knock, but it won't enter. Doubt will still whisper, but you'll smile and move forward. Mind mastery also means acceptance. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Life will test you, through pain, loss, rejection, failure. Your emotions will scream. But in that silence after the storm, your mind will ask, "Are you ready to rise again?" And when you answer, yes, even softly, that's true control. Sometimes you'll feel lost. Sometimes your thoughts will drown you. But remember this: you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. You are the captain of this ship, not the waves that hit it. Every great person in history learned this truth. They didn't master the world first, they mastered their mind. Buddha sat in silence and faced his thoughts. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations to tame his emotions. Modern-day achievers use mindfulness, journaling, and discipline to create mental power. So, start small. Spend 10 minutes every day in silence. Reflect. Observe. Reclaim control. Write down your thoughts, question your patterns, and challenge your limits. You'll begin to see that your mind becomes clearer, calmer, sharper. The more you control your mind, the more peace you'll find in chaos. The more peace you find, the more control you gain over your actions. And that's the moment when life starts to obey you. Not because the world changed, but because your perception did. Your mind is your greatest asset, but it can also be your biggest trap. If you don't train it, it trains you. If you don't direct it, it distracts you. So master it, patiently, daily, intentionally. Because once your mind is under your command, no external storm can shake your inner peace. Your journey to mastering your mind has already begun, the moment you decided to watch this video till the end. Remember, your thoughts shape your world, and your discipline shapes your destiny. Never let your mind be your master, train it to be your ally. Because once your mind listens to you, everything else in life will follow. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our growing family of dreamers and doers. Stay strong. Stay focused. And keep mastering your mind.